From News 9, this is breaking news.
That breaking news, a very serious situation out. You were watching it unfold right there in the southwest part of the city where we are told a sheriff's deputy has been shot. Jim Gardner in Sky News 9 is overhead. Jim, what do you know?
Well, that's right, Dana. This is in the 2200 block of Southwest 78th, going to be one block west of Penn and just south of I-240 here. Now, details are very sketchy this time. We understand that deputy sheriffs were arrived on scene possibly to serve a warrant when shots were fired. This deputy was hit. I don't know if another deputy was hit or not, but this deputy was hit. Air 1 is going to do the evacuation. Air 1 has just now landed in the street. He is going to evacuate this deputy sheriff from the scene right now. That's how critical he is. We got 3 IMSA ambulances on scene right now, and you can see that sheriff being transported right there. We heard shots were fired. We heard 2 shots were fired. Possibly that deputy hit twice, or possibly another deputy was hit, and this deputy was hit also. That's what we're trying to clear up here. Like I said, this is a very fluid situation. Details are going to be changing as more information comes in. But right now, you're looking at that suspect vehicle, the one with the boat, pulling the boat. He is the suspect in this shooting of the sheriff deputies. We are now on I-35 going northbound. We're now going to go eastbound on I-40. We're going to go eastbound on I-40 right now. You can see the large contingency of police officers following this car. Like I said, I've been told shots have been fired at officers from this pickup pulling this boat. We are now eastbound on I-40. It looks like we got a bunch of people standing out there in the median. I don't know what's going to take place there, but they passed that. But we're still northbound on I-40. We'll be coming up to the Fort Smith Junction here very shortly if he doesn't get off. If he gets off, he'll be getting off on Martin Luther King Boulevard, but it looks like he's going to stay eastbound on I-40 at this time. Now, Dana, I'm looking up ahead. It looks like traffic's not too heavy at this time, but like I said, we're in this construction area, and the further we're going out east here, the lighter the traffic's going to get, so it could really ramp up here and really get going if we get out of this construction area where we don't have any accidents with this boat coming loose from this pickup right now.
Yeah, and
it looks
deputy,
like he's hitting several cones right there through this construction area. So again, this is just, now we're in the mode now where they don't have to press this individual. They don't have to press him. We'll just get out of this and get to the east I-40, eastbound, and get outside the city here. And
this is interesting. It appears he has stopped at a toll booth. Oh, he threw out what looks like a huge gun, and he is getting out of his vehicle. Jim, are you overhead? Do you hear me? Oh, that's a tinker. Okay. That's a tinker.
Right, Dana. He got off at Air Depot. He got off at the north gate there at Air Depot. And of course, he had no place to go because he runs into the gate there. That is, the guards and everything. And basically at that point, I think he decided that either, the police were going to get him or else the military people were going to get him here. But this is the north gate, Air Depot gate, that he pulled into. And you see him take him into custody there. So
I am told that Augusta is ready. She is there again at OU Med. Augusta, what are you seeing there?
That's right, Dana. I'm here at OU Med outside of the Emergency and Trauma Center. I'm seeing a lot of police activity, a lot of fire trucks, a lot of ambulances. I was standing right here as officers were escorting those ambulances in, where we now know at least one deputy has been shot.
Police, she is on the scene, I believe there in that neighborhood where this all started near Southwest 78th. Felice, what are you seeing there? What are they telling you?
Still a very active scene out here, Dana. We just got on scene, several police units rushing into this neighborhood. I'm going to step out of the frame for a minute. Now, as you can see, several units on site. There is police tape all across this neighborhood. Now, OCPD confirming to us that 2 deputies were struck. The sheriff's office tells me that the sheriff will be going to OU Med in just a few moments.
Dramatic last couple of hours in the metro here, with 2 deputies being shot by a suspect who ended up leading police and law enforcement on a chase that finally came to an end.
Okay, and I'm just hearing from the producer that we're getting ready for a press conference to start. Is that already beginning? Let's listen in.
We're live, sorry y'all. day for the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I was going to keep it together for you. It's a sad day for the Oklahoma County Sheriff's Office.
You can just see the emotion on his face. And if for some reason we do not get his audio back up, I still want to stay with this shot just in case. As soon as this is over.
Okay, let's go back to it.
We're still live, Aaron. Can you walk through again what happened here today?
Several deputies were serving lockout papers, very routine. At some point, the person who was inside the house opened fire.
Do we know the extent of the injuries at this time?
We know the injuries are serious.
To both deputies?
Yes.
I think Jennifer Pierce is at Tinker now. She's going to give us more on the investigation there. That's the investigation the Oklahoma City Police are now handling. Jen, what is the latest there from the Tinker Air Force Base?
Well, Carl, as you said, this is just one of the investigation scenes. The original investigation scene is in southwest Oklahoma City, near Southwest 78th and Penn. Oklahoma City, I've confirmed, is handling that investigation. Their homicide unit is handling that. They handle all officer-involved shootings.
Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
A Metro man shoots 2 deputies, one of them now dead. The latest on the investigation. Plus, what led up to the deadly shooting in the days before, and the nonprofit helping officers handle grief from losing a partner. It's all right now on News 9.
Law enforcement is a tight community, and I'm so thankful. They were screaming across the state for my guys.
Oklahoma County Sheriff Tommy Johnson there mourning the loss of a beloved member of the law enforcement community.
It began with deputies serving an eviction notice when they were both shot by the suspect. The suspect, you see him right there. He took off in a truck. He led deputies, Oklahoma City police officers, and highway patrol troopers on a chase through the metro. The
suspect's truck weaving in and out of traffic with a boat struggling to stay hitched. During that time, he also fired into traffic with an automatic rifle. Eventually, that suspect took an exit leading straight to Tinker Air Force Base, and that's where he surrendered to police.
And just in the last half an hour, we have confirmed the suspect's identity as this man, Benjamin Plank. Plank has been arrested now on first-degree murder and shooting with intent to kill charges.
The 2 deputies were shot in a neighborhood while serving a routine eviction paperwork. Oklahoma County deputies confirmed to us Sergeant Bobby Schwartz died from his injuries after being rushed to the hospital.
A memorial is in place right now outside their office, where Felice Romero joins us with an update. Felice?
The deputy patrol car will be here until midnight and then again tomorrow morning. Officers are encouraging anyone with kind words to come here and leave a message. I was in the neighborhood moments after chaos erupted, talking to neighbors as it all unfolded.
Yeah, I was working on my razor. I heard boom, boom, boom.
A routine day on the job turns a quiet, family-friendly neighborhood upside down.
Go down here, turn around, and cops start zooming. I'm like, what? So I get up, go out there in the front yard, go look. I'm like, okay, like what is going on?
We don't ever have problems like that. We never have issues like this.
2 deputies serving eviction papers in a neighborhood off Southwest 78th Street when suddenly.
And my neighbors, they was like, yeah, dude, like somebody just got into an altercation with the cops. He shot a cop. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
It's shocking because we had never experienced anything like this. And right now we're like, we can't even go home.
Neighbors flocking to the unusual sight of crime tape around their block.
Everybody's like quiet here. Everybody has kids. Like the kids are always playing around, in their bikes or riding their scooters. It's shocking.
Tyler Carter saw the scene unfold, only to get a text from his daughter's school that they were being placed on a brief lockdown.
If it would have been maybe 2 hours later, we would have had kids everywhere out here.
The crime scene still up hours after the suspect was taken into custody.
Thinking of my brother, because that's where we pick him up at. So I was just like, how am I going to get over there to get him? And he has no phone, he's a little boy.
We are still waiting to hear more about the second deputy that was shot. For now, reporting live in Oklahoma City, Felice Romero, Oklahoma's own News 9.